Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another video on the YouTube channel. In today's video, we have got the first knockout round against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. If you're excited for this, what is a glamour tie in the knockout round, give it a like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's get straight into the video. So, did we beat Braga on the final day? We did, but unfortunately that was not good enough to see us get into the top 8. We missed out by 1 point, and our goal difference is better than some of the teams that are above us, but unfortunately it was not our time to make it out the 8. I still think this is a very strong showing in our first ever year in the Champions League. If you have a look at Dortmund themselves, they won 2 matches, drew 5 and lost 1. Very interesting record to get through. They have a look at just Champions League to begin with, because their league form's something that we'll look at too. Beat Fenerbahce, drew to United, drew to Benfica, drew to Roma, drew to PSV, lost to Madrid, beat OJ Nice 5-1, and then drew to Monaco. It's a very patchy run of form, and I've played Dortmund a lot over the years on FM. Generally, as long as you do okay in Germany, you generally beat them at home in the Champions League. It's kind of like the thing with Juve. I'm always happy to draw Juve, no matter how well they're doing in a save, because you generally beat them at home, and away from home, as long as you don't get slapped, you generally get through as well. So, look, Dortmund, I'm happy we got them. There could have been better teams, that's for sure, but it is what it is. You have a look at their league form, straight away you look at November, didn't win a game, and of late, they have not won in their last 3 after drawing to Monaco, losing to Bayern, and drawing to Bochum, which is interesting as well. If you're having a look at Dortmund themselves, the football club, if the game will let me click back on them here, their best player is Karim Adeyemi. He has developed quite nicely and still looking very, very quick. So obviously the one that we need to watch out for today in today's episode. In terms of since we last met, since Barcelona, we beat Rotherham 4-0 in the FA Cup. We beat Braga 3-0 with a slightly rotated side. We drew to Southampton 1-1, which was the disappointing one. Destiny Udogie missing a penalty here, which was not good. Junior scoring yet again, which means he started fantastically to life. I moved him to the left wing in this game as well. 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, 7.1. He's really picked up the level pretty quickly. And against Arsenal, we won 2-1 in a massive game in the contents of the league. We had 12 shots, 9. They had 1.06 XG to our 1.34. Caputo in the middle, looking fantastic. Gertrude scoring from the middle of the park before Mr. Joshy Herman getting on the end of a doggy cross. And Mr. Josh Herman's got 8 and 15. He hasn't been prolific, but he still is elite. He's still got potential in him. He's playing at that world-class / at that world-class sort of level, and I think he's only going to get better. He is going to develop into one of the best strikers I've ever used on Football Manager. We had Fabio Silva score 40 league goals in a season for me. We had Nicholas Adrian take Sunderland all the way to a Premier League title. And we had James Margetts in the youth-only challenge at 1860 Munich, who came from T-Pook in New Zealand with a 5,000 population, went to Norway's second division before we picked him up in the youth-to-only challenge, or youth-to-gold. So you say at 1860 Munich, and scored in a Champions League final and scored 30-plus goals a season in the Bundesliga. And I think this boy that's come through our intake here at Wrexham is going to be the best. Now, is he from Wrexham as well? Nah, he's not, but still Welsh international and 10 goals in 21. Our team for today is Dominguez in there. I've just moved into sweeper, keeper, and defence just because I like the star rating. I think he's pretty poor in general. I don't rate him at all. He should be the best keeper we've ever used, with the likes of Oglev from Metz. But, the guy that's got 17 reflexes and 16 positioning and throwing and vision and one-on-ones and handling and the 6'2" and can reach across and can come and dominate, just does none of that. Unfortunately, the guy called Arthur, who is much better in that and someone I still prefer to this day. We are going to go Robertson, Lorenzi, Parsons, and Destiny Udogie's not had the best of time of it late. He's missed a couple of pens, so I'm going to move him to... We're back on support for this game here, be a little bit more defensively solid. Gert and Koulibaly. Koulibaly's in Gert's in great form, so we're going to leave him out there. I like playing Moriba in these bigger games, but that's fine. Caputo behind Herman. He's up to 3-star now, Caputo, and developing. If you have a look how much he's developing, he's looking fantastic. The mental's starting to come along. I'm actually putting him onto pace now, trying to get that pace to 15s. And if he keeps developing at this rate, he'll get to 4-star and be a leading Premier League player. Ben Doak on the left, Junior on the right, and Herman is, of course, up front. So let's go into this game. I'm filming this in the middle of the halftime of the Newcastle-Liverpool game on the 2nd of Jan. So you know, there's a lot of content coming out. It's definitely coming out the days that I'm filming stuff on. But I like it like this because it allows me to get stuff future dated. And then for when I do need to stream poker and put in a couple big sessions, I've already got content ready to go. I'm trying in this first year, not this first year, I'm trying in this first month to have a video come out every month, and then from there hopefully have enough back data that we can get until all the saves are completed. We've got everything ready to go, or until we're down to just the EPL challenge. With that being said, that's the team. They look pretty happy. Let's go and have a look how Dortmund are lining up for today. Simon, who is a world-class keeper in goal. Ryerson, pretty decent fullback. Finesk is also a very good centre-back. Nikolai still here as well. Nico Schottelbeck, fantastic too. That's a pretty good fullback. Trying to work out who he is, the Malian international. Thomas Pobega. We know about Thomas Pobega, the Italian. Franco, the Spaniards, never played for Spain. Probably the weakest link so far. Stilia looks pretty well rounded. Taylor Booth, I picked him up in my personal Juventus save that we did in this database as we took the job because Nestor was there. Taylor Booth grows into quite a player in this database. Adeyemi and Kushi Asara has got world-class potential if you pick him up early enough, and he seems to have developed into a monster physically. Some people on the bench people will know. I know Akut is a Turkish winger that has got very good potential. Felix Nenchem is still here. Morgala's generally very good on FM, maybe not as good as last year, but yeah, very good players. Let's go in and see what we can do. Champions League song. First ever knockout round that we've ever been to. Our first year in the Champions League, and we have found ourselves in the knockout rounds. I cannot ask for anything more than this. If we beat Dortmund and make it to the next round, perfect. And if we don't, it's been a very good learning experience. Our goal this season is to go on a run in the FA Cup and to look to maybe challenge for the league if possible. But the Champions League is all about the experience, and none come bigger than playing the yellow wall in Germany. All right, let's go. Let's see what we can do here. Love early morning kickoffs in between the soccer. Gotta love that too. Who doesn't like playing FM while watching Premier League? It is the best. All right, off we go. Dortmund have started really, really well here. As you can see, they've had 60% possession in the first 15 minutes or so. Ben Doak's not doing the best, but that's okay. Doak with the ball. Cleared back to Junior. Going on a run. Cuts it to Gert. Finds Parsons. Lorenzi. Koulibaly. Good movement here. Gert with the ball. Finds Destiny Udogie, playing more as a wing-back now instead of complete wing-back, which has been fine. Gert with the effort, and Simon was sprawling. Nearly bent it into that far corner. He started scoring goals from the middle of the park, which is great. I'm not saying Mariman never did as well. Just, you know, to get someone like him on a free is just world-class with this team. Anyway, I'm telling you guys right now, if we can bring it back as 0-0, which I highly doubt because we don't keep clean sheets too much, especially with Dominguez in goals. If we can bring it back to 0-0 and go back home with not being behind as Dominguez watches it go into the bar. What a free kick from Booth. It'd be a pretty good spot for us to be in. This time Dominguez comes in claims. Surely there has to be a season moving forward where he just goes nuclear and doesn't concede anything. But yeah. Half-time here in Germany, 0-0, we'll take this. Definitely very happy with the performance. Now, how many goals has Dominguez conceded? He's got conceded 20 and 20, you know, in all competitions, 13 and 15, 11 and 9. Like, a goal a game? Am I really upset with a goal a game? I just want to compare that to Arthur. Look, it's probably unfair to because, look, Arthur saves everything. You look at the match ratings Arthur, apart from this year, has all been in like 7.2s and in the 7s and whatever, so maybe I'm a little bit harsh on the Dominguez. Maybe we expect better because of what we've seen with Arthur. But it is what it is. Anyway, corner here, Stilia, to whip one here for Dortmund in the 50th minute. Cleared away by Lorenzi, but only fast Franco Pobega, and somehow he's put it over the bar. Anything on target, you think Dominguez would have been beat, and it would have been 1-0. 55 minutes played, time ticking away. 60 minutes played. I've got a few bookings out there, but that's okay. Ben Doak's got a bit of a knock. Being on Pavlovic has been in really good form. Nesri coming back from injury as well, but I'm not going to bring him in for Junior. Destiny Udogie is going to come off for Walter. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm trying to think if we want to bring in James McAtee for Caputo, and I think we will. There we are. McAtee coming in as well. A few changes out there. Junior's had a bit of a stinker, but I don't want to bring him off. Maybe we do. Maybe we bring Nestri on with a physicality. We did loan out Hamazabal on deadline day as well because we knew that was going to be a thing. And I think Gert's going to come off here for Mr. Moriba on support. And go like for like in the middle of the park. Koulibaly has to stay out there. It's just too important. And now happy to stay because Bayern have signed a different defensive midfielder and doesn't want him anymore. For Esker, headed away only as far as Philippe Nencha, Adiemi, Pobega, wide. This is good, boys. Within 10 minutes of a 0-0 clean sheet. I'll take this every day. Can we get there? Can we keep the clean sheet? The clean sheet would be huge. Maybe we score one. Who knows? Dominguez goes long in for Herman or McAtee. Not going to find either of them. But we win it in the second press. Yes, we do. What a move from Josh Herman. And he's away. Falls to Pavlovic. He's been in world-class form, to be fair. Ball behind. Gives it to Moriba. Was fouled. Referee said no. Wow. Really, really, really bad refereeing. That was definitely a foul. Poor ball, though, and Robinson wins. Nestri's with him. Instead, he goes back stick early. Didn't mind it to Herman. I think he should have played Nestri, but that's fine. McAtee cuts it. Nestri Irukunda. Oh, puts it just over the bar. Would have been a great move to bring him off the bench. Nestri puts it over the bar. Big chance to take the lead here against Dortmund. Time ticks away, though. Tell you what, boys. That's a 0-0. Bit of added time there, but 0-0. Done. Dusted. Happy with that. If you look at the XG, that last chance from Nestri was actually worth a fair bit of XG. So maybe we should have had a goal late doors. But look, if you look at the game, even game, same amount of shots on target. I expect us to be better in Wales. They're not going to enjoy coming to the race course. I'm happy with a 0-0 here. I think we're in a very good position to maybe get out of this tie. Dominguez, you complain enough, it happens. 7.7, man of the match. Good shout out to the sweeper keeper. We didn't play well, but we're happy with the result. Is definitely what I'm going to say. I don't really care about how many cards we got because, if you're going to get beat in a challenge, you just bring them to the ground. So the next couple games that we're going to have, well, only one is Chelsea, then we got Dortmund. So the league's not too bad. We got a game in hand on Chelsea. Tempted to throw this one just so we can get past Dortmund as well. But, I don't think we're winning the title over City, so it's about finishing top four. We're in a pretty good spot. And Bournemouth, you expect to drop off, even though they have a pretty world-class team. And if you look at the names of this Dortmund side that we're currently fighting for top four, got Bakayoko, Wiper, Kelly, Ilya, Lewins in goal. You can come to see why they're there. So, I'll be right back in a second with the second leg of Dortmund. Here we are, guys. It is the second leg, 0-0. We also just drew 0-0 to Chelsea in the league. If you see me looking to the left, I have got the Liverpool game on. It's 1-1 in the 69th minute. Darwin Núñez, if he knew how to finish, this game would be over, but he doesn't, of course. In terms of the team, we did rotate against Chelsea, so we are going to go full strength here. Important to note, Ross Davies, who came out in our intake last year, has been developing quite nicely. Look at those physicals for the young lad. Ross might develop into quite a player. Unfortunately, Dodek is out for this one here, so Pavlovic will start on the left-hand side, and your team is on screen as followed. Tempted to also start Arthur, but I think we'll start Dominguez after his heroics in the first leg. I'm also tempted to bring in Cunnington because of how well he's been developing of late and play him over Lorenzi. But we'll leave it for now, and then we might do that maybe moving forward down the line. So a pretty world-class squad. I do have to rush through this one a little bit quickly because I do have to go off to our first day of work since being back at the office. And first time I've worked in about a week and a bit because of COVID and Christmas. Here we go. Let's see how Dortmund are lining up here. Hopefully it's a game that just blitzes by, not many highlights, etc., etc. And we get through. I want to play this before I go to work as well. Here we go. Asari, Adiemi, Franco, Pobega, Booth, Stilia, Brad, Schottelbeck, Fonesca, and Ryerson with Semenyin in goal. So very standard lineup there for Dortmund. Unfortunately, the Champions League song does have to be sacrificed when we are trying to get through this game. Hopefully we go and dominate and we do not go to extra time or pens because I probably don't have the time to go through all of that. But let's see how we go. It was nearly going to sacrifice a morning shower to make sure we finish this one. But I think if you're sacrificing a morning shower, you're going to do the game's loading screens, those little comments they give you justice. about remembering to eat and remembering to shower, etc. Anyway, Taylor Booth picks it up on this side here. Goes back stick towards Adeyemi. Heads there. Dominguez watches it go over the bar. And it is 0-0. And time ticks away. And now it's going to be a long throw in for Mr. Destiny Udogie. Throws towards Lorenzi. Touches back to Udogie. Can he whip one now? There's numbers in the box. Then he goes himself and goes inside. Koulibaly hits me. Lead 1-0. He doesn't score many Issouf Koulibaly, but when he does, he generally hits them with power, venom, and from in and around the outside of the box. And the anchor man yet again scoring a goal of importance, and we got to love to see it. Lorenzi and Udogie doing things. Udogie driving inside, and now if we keep a clean sheet, we are through to the round of 16 in the Champions League in the first season of asking, which could be massive. Off we go, 24 minutes played. We lead 1-0. And as I said at the start of the episode, I always think when you play Dortmund away, difficult. When you play Dortmund at home, historically on FM20, 21, 22, and even on 23, proven by this, you just generally dominate. And you look at the match momentum in the top right-hand corner, we are looking very good. Robinson's picked up a bruised ankle. We're okay with this because he should be able to get back to some full fitness here. We're 45 minutes away from knocking Dortmund out of the Champions League, and hopefully we do. Time is ticking. We look good. 52 minutes played. Will we find another chart here as we're dominating? 7 shots, 5. Is there a moment for us out here? Hopefully there will be. 65 minutes played, still looking very good. Robertson now with a long throw. He can definitely take a long throw. Look for Caputo. Got lucky that it found him. Caputo inside the Parsons. Of all people, hits the post. Would have been a goal and a half from the centre-back. And that's 68 minutes played, and there we go. All right, so what we're going to do here is Robertson will come off here for Cunnington just so he can go in as the inverted wing-back or inverted full-back. Just get him to sit in and not do too much there. Don't need to look for the overlap on that side, which is fine. And there's a goal in the Liverpool game. Oh my God, what a ball from Salah. Yes, Jota, Jones, beautiful. 2-1 up. Okay, that's good. Koulibaly for George Davis. Can't, he's too important. Need to leave him out there. Pavlovic hasn't had the best of the game. Get Nestor Irakundu in. I think that's perfectly fine. Get him running at this tired defence. I think that's perfect as well. And we'll make those first 2 changes here. They look a little bit tired, Dortmund. 70th minute, Nestri on the park. He can hit a free kick, but he's too far out to score from here. As Liverpool go 2-1 up in real life, which is huge for us in the title race. Fortunately, Salah's ball was to Jota, who then squared it to Jones, which for fantasy is no good. But great run and great finish in the real life game, if you guys know what I'm referring to. All right, Dominguez finds Lorenzi, 77 minutes. As long as we don't cough it up, we're going to be into the round of 16. Lorenzi again. Ball into Junior. Very good touch. Plays Cunnington. We move it around nicely. Parsons has Gert in the middle. And now we got Udogie on that side. Very well played out. Beat the press superbly well. And here goes Destiny Udogie. Buckstick ball. Simon punches. Koulibaly wins it again. Herman's got hops. It's 2-0. I think we're home and hosed. And with that being said, Caputo is going to come up for James McAtee. Mariba is going to come in, and Gert and Mariba are going to move around the other way. And I think getting Ross Davies on for some minutes, the youngster, is pretty good when he can. So let's do that too. Newcastle straight away from kickoff nearly scored as well. Jeez. Adeyemi back stick, headed away by Udogie. Becker's there. That's going to be given as a pen. It was more coming together. I don't think there should be a penalty. I'm tempted if this goes in not to make these changes. Penalty given straight away. Don't make the changes. Cancel. Cancel the changes. Dominguez, what a time to make a penalty save. The nerves. Booth versus Dominguez goes the wrong way. Okay, we now need to think about defensively minded. I still think McAtee comes in here. Don't want to bring Destiny Udogie on. Walter's not the best defender in the world. It's developing quite nicely, though. Going to make that change there, and then we're going to just leave some time-wasting changes here, I think. Corner. Would love to see this be a goal. McAtee to whip. Might go short to Nestri. Nestri whips. It is Nestri now. Goes on a run. Whips back stick. Lorenzi, your doggy. Oh, it's just wide. Going to get us to start wasting some time as well. Highlight straight away. Are we going to Are we going to throw it away against Dortmund? Your doggy wins it. Parsons. Nestri. Good touch. Goes inside. Back to Parsons. All the way back there to Dominguez. Great ball from the keeper. Finds Herman now with the build-up. Junior's going to have a chance to seal the deal. Hits the post again. We have dominated Dortmund. This game should be 4 or 5, and it's only 2-1. Dortmund going on the re-break now as well. See what happens here. Also, Liverpool on a very good attack. I'm going to make some time-wasting changes here. See what else we can do. George Davies is going to come in maybe as a ball-winning midfielder instead. On defend. Oh my God. Mo Salah. What a ball. Great assist as well in the game. Junior's going to come off here, but it's going to be for Peter Williams instead this time because he's more a defensive player. All right, let's do that. What a ball from Salah. Gakpo, by the way, just to score, has scuffed this shot into the ground. It's looped over to Dubravka, who saved everything and gone in. Dubravka going to the floor. 3-1 Liverpool now. Salah goal and assist. Good for fantasy, even though he missed a pen. Shuttlebeck, big moment here. We go and win it with your doggy. We've got numbers forward. Destiny, your doggy, goes for goal. It's over the bar. Hopefully now that's the end of this and we're through. Hopefully that's the end of this and we're through. 92, 93, 94. See you later. That is a 2-1 win. We are through to the next round of the Champions League. Guys, it's been fun. It's been fantastic. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Give it a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'm going to see you guys next time for the next round of the Champions League, the round of 16, where we will not be seeded. We'll get one of the big boys. We're more than likely going to be not favourites and lose. However, you just never know. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.